What is going on, guys? It's G from the Kitchen Sessions. I'm back with another video. This time I am so excited. I am going to be doing a brew day. It is a Mosaic SMASH all grain done in that, and then it will be fermented in the pointer. Let's go! So I've got this pack from Dark Rock Brewing. This is the first brew that I'm ever doing. So I've bought a pack that I follow the instructions with. It's still a full-on brew day. It is still all grain. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to quickly show you this before I get into the actual brew. So, first of all, you get the instructions, which I'm struggling to open. So you get the instructions. So this one, which I'm brewing, as you probably saw from the box, is a all-grain Mosaic SMASH. So SMASH means single malt and single hop. So the hop is Mosaic and the malt is extra pale malt. This should make around 8 to 10 pints, and as long as I hit all of my gravity readings, it should make 5% ABV. So it has all of the instructions on what to do, going from mashing all the way through to brewing and then conditioning. I'm going to go a bit off-piste with what it tells you in terms of dry hopping, because as we know with the pointer, you cannot dry hop once this is sealed. So I am going to do what I saw on the malt miller and add the dry hop elements when I add the yeast, and we'll see how it goes. So what I'm currently doing is I have water in there which is now heating up to, it says 66 degrees, but what I'm going to do is, when I've been watching the so the mash temperature, yeah, is 66 degrees, but when I've been watching the malt miller, it says take it up a little bit further. So I'm actually going to take it up to just below 70 maybe, and then I'm going to add the bag. I've got a bag to boil in the bag, and then when it gets back to that temperature, I'm then going to add the grain. So come back to me when it's time to add the grain. So I've got my thermometer in, I'm just waiting for that to come up to temperature. It's currently at 27.5 degrees, but I thought I'd just show you what comes with these packs. So first and foremost, what you get is you get your bag of grain. So like I said, this is all extra pale malt, and that will be going into the bag very shortly. What you then get is you get some little bags which are going to help with the boil. You know, when I'm putting my hops in, I can put them in these, which is great, so I don't get no hop residue in the final beer that when it goes into the pointer, but I'll still use the strainer anyway, so that's good to see. Then get these packets, and what it tells you to do is it tells you to add these at certain times within the boil. So you add pack A at the start of the boil. So pack A is a small pack of hops by the look of it. Well, it tells you it is. So it says pack A, yeah, at the start of the boil. It then says pack B after 45 minutes, which is a little bit more of the Mosaic. And then pack C, which has got most of the hops in, that is your dry hop addition. Now, you know, that's the stuff I'm going to add before I start fermentation. But what we've also got is beer finings, and we've also got the yeast, which is a West Coast yeast. So we're going to wait for that to come up. That is now, in that time, has gone up to 32 degrees. So come back to me when it goes in the bag. So we've just hit 66 degrees. So this is the mashing temperature, but remember what I said, I'm going to take this up a couple of degrees. It's 66.5 whilst I've been talking to you. So I'm going to get my bag ready. I don't have a mash paddle, but you know, I've been taking advice from quite a few people in relation to this, and you know, Rob or Mr. B, as people may know him, said, you know, batch this size, you can just use a normal spoon. So that's what I'm going to do. Let's start adding the grain. That is all of the grain in there. So I'm now just going to mix it up. We are now at mash temperature. So come back to me in an hour. And that is the brew done. It is now starting to boil. The grains are in the bag still, and they are in the colander, just draining off. Let's take a look at what this wort looks like. And there is the wort. Now all I need to do is bring this up to the boil. So we are nearly creeping up onto 100 degrees. So what I need to do now is I need to get this ready, which is the first hop addition, and I'm going to put it in the tea bag. So cut to the hops in the tea bag. The hops smell beautiful. Let's get them in. So we've got a rolling boil here, and in go the first hops. So with 45 minutes done, this is how it looks. It is time for the second hop addition. So the boil is now completed. It is now time to cool the wort. As you can see, the wort is cooling down. Following the advice of Mr. B, we have some ice packs in the water, just really trying to cool this down as quick as possible before we put it into the pinter and before we add the final hop additions. So come back to me. So I meant to record me siphoning the wort into the pinter, but I totally forgot. So apologies for that. But I do have my gravity reading, and I don't know, nearly dropped it, don't know if you can see that. It is, well, it's coming in at 1040, right? So it's 10 points lower than it should be, but I have put a bit more water in so that I get 6.5 litres rather than the recommended amount. So the ABV will be a bit lower, but we'll take the next gravity reading and we'll work out the ABV from there. So all I need to do now is I've got my big red truck, so I've got in there is loads of sanitizer from when I was sanitising my stuff and sanitising the pinter. But what I need to do now before I put this to bed is I need to add the yeast and I need to add these two additions. Now, you know, this is what the malt miller did live, so, and they did this as part of this, so I'm going to do it as well. I'm just hoping that it doesn't clog up the pipes. So I'm going to add the big hop addition of the Mosaic. I'm going to break these up a little bit, and then finally we're going to add the yeast, and then we're going to start this bad boy going on its journey. So in goes the yeast. Now what I am going to do is I'm going to do the usuals with what it says now, although it has been quite aerated. Just pulling this out the sanitizer. Although it has been quite well aerated, I'm just going to shake it up just to mix the yeast up. So I'm going to put the lid back on. Move that over there, and you know what, I'm just going to put it on the dot because that's when it starts. So let's just turn this over. and we're on. So I'm now going to do a bit of a tidy up, and then we will come back and have a little bit of a debrief. So that is the brew day done. What do I think of my first go at brewing? It's great, to be fair. Little bit disappointed I didn't hit my numbers, but that's been explained to me by Mr. B, Rob, that because I put more water in so I could get more beer, obviously the gravity is going to be lower. So just to recap, the gravity was 1040. If I hit the target gravity of 1012 on this, the ABV on this beer should be 3.6%, which is a lot lower than I wanted it, and a lot less than the 5% that it says on the actual recipe. But we'll take it as it comes and we'll have a look. It's one to learn for next time. But what I'm going to do now is I am going to let it ferment for 10 days. Then I'm going to put it in the fridge and let it cold crash for a further 2. Then I will take the brewing dock off and let it condition for a further 7 days. So all in all, it's going to be 19 days before I can taste this beer. Obviously, what I will do is when I take my next gravity reading, I'll have a little sample. But what we'll do is I'm not going to bore you with that bit. So cut back to me in 19 days with a pint of this beer in my hands. And here is the beer. We are 19 days. There we go. The Mosaic SMASH is in the glass. Take a look at that bad boy. It is slightly hazy. Beautiful colour to it. Golden. The head was 2 fingers. It's slightly dissipating a lot, but the glass is giving it quite a few bubs. You can see them coming up the glass, and I'm just going to bring that in. Can you see the bubs? I don't know. Yes, you can. You can just see the bubs coming up from the bottom, I think. So what we're going to do, we're going to do the usuals with this. We're going to give it a sniff. We're going to try it. Rob told me this is the best beer that I will ever have in my life, because this is the first ever one that I have brewed. You can tell I'm getting really excited, so let us just get into this. That much into it, I got some head on my nose. It smells like an ale made with Mosaic. What else would you like it to smell like? That is smelling a treat. Obviously, because it's only got the one hop in it, it's not as complex as some of the others, but it does what it says on the tin. So let's go and try this. Hopefully it's going to deliver. Beautiful. It's light, it's crisp, it's got that mosaic in the background. That is a beautiful sessionable beer. People, I'm going to have more videos coming about my brewing journey. I've got a Bavarian wheat at the moment coming. That is going to be my Christmas Day brew. That video will be out sometime in the start of January though. But keep your eyes peeled, and we'll have more brewing adventures plus the beer reviews, and we'll go with whatever happens. Guys, I am going to go and enjoy this. Drop me a comment, you know, for those of you home brew, what should I have a go at doing? I'm going to start messing around left, right and centre with stuff probably, but let me know. Also, if you haven't followed already, drop me a follow. I'll see you all on the next one, guys. Thank you very much for watching this start of my journey. See you all soon. Cheers, people.